Ooh. Hello, sorry I'm late today. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hey, Niche. Hello, wait, who else said hi? Bot, Surajit, and Rin. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm a little late today, 5 minutes late. How are y'all doing? Welcome back to the stream. For the VOD watchers, there should be chapters down below at the play bar, so if you want to skip ahead, to the beginning of the sculpt, feel free to do that. I just got out of the shower. Still waiting for the moisturizer to set in. Hey Alex, hello, welcome to the stream. The title is clickbait, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's your it's in your head. Hey. Sadiak, hello. How you doing? I'm doing good. I am doing good. I just came back from the gym. Hope you guys are well. So I'm just gonna dive right in, right? Today we're gonna continue working on the blockout of the female goon. Runette, hello. Yawn time, hello. Perfect time for me to sleep. Let's go, Rishiko. Hello. Animations Studio, hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's continue working on the female goon. I think right off the bat I'm gonna fix her face. So earlier I did say that I was gonna lock in offline. I ended up not doing that. I lied. So yeah, let me just lock in. Let me see. Let me just make sure that everything is working well. Okay, good. Good. Marshall, first, let's go. Looking good? Thank you. Okay, let's go. How are you guys doing anyway? How are you guys doing? Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to narrow down her jaw a little. Is the music okay? Is it too loud? Is it just right? Amazing choice of music, let's go. Hey Johnny. Is your producer still breathing down your neck? Unfortunately, yes. I am crunching right now. Overtime. Save me. Totally not pointing his gun at me right now, you know? Hey Echo, I'm really inspired by your work. Very excited to see how this turns out. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, Echo. Appreciate that. Confused about the stream earlier. Hey Marshall. First today. Let's go. And saw it by accident. Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to catch up on the progress, right? Because yesterday I was only able to last like about an hour on stream, and then my energy, or maybe almost 2 hours, and then my energy just plummeted. I was not accustomed, still not acclimatized to the new schedule, right? So we'll see how long I can last today. If I'm not able to last, hopefully I'll have the time to make up for it. Katewin, yo. I'm lurking. Thank you. Thanks for the lurk. Welcome to the stream. What would it be like to make a movie by yourself? Yeah, I am finding out right now. We'll see how that goes. Could be a terrible idea, could be the best idea ever. Only the future me will know. So future me, how did I do? Are you living under a bridge right now? What is it like? What are you doing now? Are you in the industry? Did you give up? What version of Blender are you using right now? I am using 5.1. Whoops. 5.1, there you go. "2D is better than 3D animation in terms of learning curve." Ooh, I don't know about that. 2D has its own set of difficulties for sure. I, for one, find 2D to be more difficult than 3D. But to each their own, I guess. I think some people have like the natural talent for one or the other. Well, I mean, I don't fully believe in like. Okay, talent, it does exist, right? There are prodigies out there that have unattainable skills, but I mean like in general, you know, the attainable skills, I think can always work towards it, but then I for one find that 2D is more difficult. But that could be due to the hours clocked in. Maybe with time, maybe someday, right? I'll have the time to settle down and just lock in and get good at 2D. Then maybe one day I'll find 2D easier than 3D. Who knows? You will do good, thank you. I hope so. Hey, Ivoris Law. I'm sewing right now, and I love watching you create art. Amazing project. Thank you. Thank you. What are you working on? What are you sewing? That sounds fun. Hey Jams, how does one keep up the motivation when you start seeing art as a monotone job? Oof. Yeah, That is a tricky one. I feel like I'm not in a place to answer that question because I'm in a very, very, very fortunate position to be able to do this, right? I would say that if I had to do, I guess, like art-related stuff constantly for like a corpo company, I can foresee myself burning out like crazy. So it's really hard to answer, but yeah, that's tough. I would say, yeah, the answer would be to not make it a job, so that is tough. But like, I guess, what would be the solution to that? Like, if your job is completely related to your interest, like one for one, that is tough. But I guess you gotta find time for yourself. I don't know if someone is hella busy, I don't know how one would do that, but like, you always gotta make time for yourself, I guess. Personal art, that is, I think, the way to go. I think it's starting to look like the concept art. Do I want to? Okay, let me see. You know, I'm not opposed to having this up somewhere, but I feel like this may not be the best for the video, for the YouTube video. Do I want this up? If only there's a way to have this up, but not have it appear on the video. Like, in the video, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hide it, sorry. You're just gonna have to imagine. what she looks like. Okay. And we're all waiting for it. I hope it's worth the wait. Imagine all this, like, months of work just for it to turn out completely ass. That'll be hilarious. But imagine giving the AI bros the ammunition. Ugh. Imagine being the example of why you should use AI. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Let's see. I've been lazy. I'm still on 4 something. I like 3D because I'm terrible at keeping consistent volume. My drawings shrink and grow the whole time. That is, yeah, same. 3D is kind of like doing a puppet show, which I think is really fun. Yeah. Fair enough. For me, who have dabbled in both, 3D is easier when you have pre-made models to mess around with. There you go. I'm creating a green tiered skirt. Ooh. Hey, let me Google what tiered means. A tiered skirt. Oh. Okay. Yo. That's cool. That's cool. Well, I hope it goes well. Yo, Van, hello. How are you doing? Hopefully we can see the results. Ivory. Corpo sucks the fun out of art so fast it's unreal. That is unfortunately true. When your hobby becomes a job, it's when you have to make like pragmatic decisions. Yeah, it definitely can suck the fun out of it. That is for sure, yeah. True. What software do you use to texture? I use Blender. So, 1 second, let me just... Okay, this has to be a little bit higher. So yeah, I use Blender with the help of the Uku Paint plugin add-on, which is free, by the way. Uku Paint. Yeah, I'm gonna be bold. All right. Wait, I was working on the eyelashes. What am I? Let me just hide that real quick. That is gonna be bad for the video. Okay, I'm gonna delete this and then edit in again later, so I don't have to. So that it isn't hell to edit, right? I'm gonna be bold with the features. I feel like I'm being so careful right now. It's of your creation, so I what is that emote? So I think all of this should count for something. Yeah. Looking amazing. Thank you, Kuro. Hey Damal, welcome to the stream. Yeah, hopefully it at least counts for something. Hopefully, I don't know. I think so far with all of the animation tests, I think it's going not too bad, you know. training the AI bros. No. The animation is going to be a huge breakthrough for your career, regardless of how it turns out. Plus, if you're unhappy, you'll keep refining it. No, I hope it's. I hope it'll be a big. I hope you're right. I hope it's a huge. I hope that it'll be a huge breakthrough. That'll be nice. I do intend to make this like my magnum opus, right? But yeah, I think so far it's looking okay. I'm not mad about it. But yeah, why are you making these characters for an animated series? Yes. Hey Benza. Yes. So these characters are indeed for an animated series. I'm currently well, not series, an animated short film. Oof. Imagine working on a series. That is a lot of man hours. But yeah, it's for a short film that I'm working on, an animated short film. And if you want to learn more about it, just since you're on my YouTube right now, you could go to my channel and check out like one of the only two videos that I have on, and learn more about the project. Got a horrible haircut and have been transformed into a 12-year-old boy. Oh my god. I need to see. Do we have pictures? Just the last I saw your hair, it was for the push-up video. Okay. Now let's add the lashes. No, let's not do it that way. I'll do it like this. I'll add a plane, merge it center, and then I'll snap it here. It's just a temporary. It's kind of like a placeholder. I'm not gonna be too careful with it. It's gonna make it. Just need to give her some lashes. Did you ever use Maya beforehand? Yes, I did. Vampire Knight. I did. So, I went to 2 different VFX schools, and one of the many modules was Sisia. One of the many modules was 3D. That is how I actually got exposed to 3D. Like, I mean, I knew of its existence, obviously, but like, my first time ever messing around in a 3D software was in the VFX school, and I was like, "Oh, this I like this 3D thing." All right, let me add a subdiv modifier. Whoop. Alright, cool. Then I'll mirror this. I'll add a solidify modifier. Apply scale, shift N to recalculate normals. Offset to 0. Thickness to 0.001. Maybe a little less thick. It's a little too long. A little too long. Oops. I really hope I make it to the stream when you get to retopo. That is one of my weaker areas right now. That is fair, yeah. That'll be happening, if I had to guess, maybe in like... If I'm good, if I abide by the schedule, it should be in about 3 to 4 days from now. All these unanswered prayers, dare I ask? Hey, Yona, hello. Hey, Phoenix, what did I miss? I made some lashes. There you go. And I made her a little more like the concept art. Initially, I was going for like a hybrid between this Chinese actress and the concept art, but it wasn't turning out the way I wanted to. So I've decided to just go full-fledged with the concept art to match it as closely as I possibly can, and then mess around with like once I'm satisfied with the face, I'll mess around with it to I don't know, find like a nice in between. Maybe for the profile I could follow the actress, and then for the front I could follow the concept art, something like that, you know. Let me just go back. Gonna use the tiny eye add-on for my character sculpt, but it's my first time sculpting a human character. It's gonna be it's going so bad right now. Hey, you know, that is that is part of the process, man. That is... You should check out one of my videos I did a while ago. I did 100 heads. Just look at like the first 3 heads that I did and tell me how I did. Good night, Rishiko. Good night, good night. What is the soundtrack we're listening to? It's so pretty. Yeah, so all of these soundtracks, they are from Minecraft. Let me see if I can drop the playlist. Why not? Let me just drop it in chat real quick. It's unlisted, so you guys should be able to access it. There we go. Let me just drop it here. Is there a reason you use Blender rather than ZBrush? I tried Blender and the sculpting felt subpar. That is valid. Well, I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but it's definitely different. Like the analogy I used is that sculpting in ZBrush feels like you're sculpting with clay, whereas in Blender it feels like you're more so pushing the vertices around. You can, I mean, at the end of the day, you can still get the job done in Blender, but yeah, you're definitely right on the feel. Like the feel in ZBrush is unfortunately superior to me by quite a fair bit. Okay, but is there a reason I use Blender rather than ZBrush? I mean, it definitely helps that it's free. That is for one. 2, I don't work in the industry, so the fact that I get to, do everything within a single software, literally from sculpting to retopo to texture painting to lighting and rendering, all in a single software, it's really nice. It's so streamlined. Don't have to worry about scaling issues. I don't have to worry about a lot of things. Okay, now let's move on to... I think that the face should be good enough for now. Hydrate, thank you, Alex. Been a while since I've done one of these. Did you guys miss that? 1 second. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. Let me just make sure. I know I'm live. You guys have been typing, but I just want to make sure. Okay, good. Alright. Sorry, I just had to make sure that I'm actually live. How long does it normally take you to do a full character sculpt before retopology? It really depends on the complexity of the character, but I would say, I don't know if I think maybe I want to say a week. Yeah, about a week before retopology, right? Yeah, about a week or maybe a little less. Do I want to? Yeah, let's merge it. Nah, I'll do it later. Let's not do that right now. Okay, now let's move on to. Alright, let's move on to the torso. Alright. It's finally time to make them look a little more cohesive. I wish ZBrush would make their UI easier to get around. It is pretty intimidating at first, but with the right guidance, I was very lucky to have a Kate Wayne to guide me during the ZBrush stream. She made my life a lot easier. It was actually really fun sculpting in ZBrush, but I'm sure there are tutorials out there, right? That I don't know. I don't know what the tutorial market is like. Is it bad over there? You know, Blender has plenty of great tutorials. Hey, let me say hi to the people coming in. Hey Grump, you definitely alive? Let's go. Hey Santiago. Not gonna lie, lately I've been enjoying traditional art so much that I almost don't want to go back to the computer anymore. Something about going outside with your sketchbook and sharpening your pencils with a knife feels so idyllic. What is that word? Idyllic. Peaceful.
Idyllic.
I see. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I can see that. I can see that. You know, maybe the solution is to find like a middle ground where you could bring, I don't know, maybe like an iPad or some sort of a tablet that you could bring out and sit in public and sketch with. But yeah, something about, yeah, like you said, sharpening your pencil and whatnot feels like it's more connected to the earth. Not to sound too hippish. But as I grow older, I tend to appreciate these things a little bit more. Damn, I sound like a fucking unk right now. Like, I didn't think I'd miss the sun this much. And honestly, as soon as I can, as soon as I have the means to do it, I'm waking up in the morning. I'm becoming a morning person. Waking up at 5 a.m., maybe 7 a.m. 5 might be a little extreme, but like being able to see the sunrise and shit like that. Oh my god. Unk alert! Oh my god! Stop it! Stop! I don't. You. Eh? What idyllic means? Apparently it means peaceful. What else does it? What are some of the other synonyms? Ideal, perfect, blissful, happy. It's a very positive word. Idyllic. This guy is low-key a pro, thanks. Hey, walk-in fish, hello. That's fair, Blender is convenient, that's for sure, yeah. It's so streamlined, everything's here. Red feathers will be an example of not needing to drop tons of money for quality creation. I hope so, Runette. I hope so. I'm not opposed to resorting to, like, you know, other applications, like... So, there's this one scene, right, where I think having some sort of, like, different media, something that is out of 3D would be very good for the emotions I'm trying to represent. And I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm gonna go into traditional art, but I think I definitely want to dive into some 2D animation. That is, yeah, that'll be fun. So 2D arc potentially incoming. I don't know when, maybe in like a few months, we'll see. I feel like I'm struggling to visualize. One sec. I think. Do I want to merge them right now? Okay, I'm just gonna lay out the muscles. I have a better idea of the forms. Okay. Back at it again. I've been playing Minecraft a lot because I don't have a Nintendo Switch for playing Pokemon Pokepedia. I see. Yeah, you need a Switch too for that, right? They know what they're doing. I just couldn't pass over this thumbnail, thought it was something else. What was the thumbnail, Santiago? Sorry, Runat, I've been missing a ton of your messages. Have you been enjoying the rigging course? Ever since I released the video, I haven't opened up the course since. So I've yet to complete the course, really. Well, technically I have. I just didn't go through with some of the simpler rigs. But I did complete the Kibali chapter all the way through. So I'm pretty much done, but if you ask me to, you know, go completely unguided, create my own rig, I'd be lying if I said I'll be able to do it. I'll probably need some guidance, you know. I hate modeling in Maya. I enjoy animating in it, but the 2022 Maya software was problematic for me. Crashed every 5 minutes, so I have a permanent disdain for the software. Fair enough. Yeah, for some reason, Maya seems to be like the industry standard for animation. I wouldn't know. It's been a long time since I've worked with Maya, so I no longer know the ins and outs of it. But everyone seems to agree that the industry standard for animation is Maya, and like no other software can beat it. So as of today, I don't know why that's the case, but that just seems to be the case. Let me go back down. Good morning, Mr. Nagio. Hello. How you doing? Talented man. Hey, yo. Welcome to the stream. What if you streamed right after waking up instead of right before going to bed? That would be ideal. That is the goal, but I sadly don't have the means for that right now. Due to various factors. I can fly. Who the hell sent their fucking drone, huh? Whose fly is this? Okay. But yeah, that would be nice. To wake up, maybe hit the gym and then go live. That would be nice. That is the goal. Oh my god, I feel like I no longer know how to sculpt arms. Okay, let me flare out the thumb. Hands. Freaking hands, am I right? Okay. Yo's Rest. What is this title? Oh my god. I promise it's not what you think it is, Srest. Also welcome back, Naki. Thank you. L-ads. Sorry bro, forgot this ain't a queso stream. Oh my god. Yeah, L-ads. Sorry about that. W Gurm for tanking it. We get some W's in the chat. It's okay, I always forget which ankle bone is higher or prominent. Hey, Runette, I got a trick for you. I could show it to you. W, let's fucking go. Yeah, can we get those W's in the chat? Socials, thanks, Caleb. Appreciate it. Runette, I have a trick for you. So, the trick that I like to use to remember which side is higher, which side is lower. Oh my god, I just realized how short my shin area is. But the trick that I like to use is this little X here. So the calves, they go in this direction. For the calves, this side is higher, this side is lower. For the ankles, This side is higher, this side is lower. That's it. It's literally from like the front or back view, it's an X. And yeah, the caps, they go this way, the angles, they go this way. Okay, I'm tired as fuck, gonna go sleep soon. Yeah, go sleep, my man. Would you say 3D art is difficult to make look good, not to just create it as opposed to 2D? I guess it depends. Difficult to make look good. It really depends. I think that boils down to how familiar you are with that style. If you're used to like PBR. Yo, Mika, hello. How are you doing? Why so spangry? If you're used to like, you know, physical based rendering, like you know the ins and outs of like the shaders and whatnot, then it shouldn't be too hard, shouldn't be too difficult. I think where things could get a little more difficult is if you're trying to get your 3D art to look like 2D, because now you're diving into like having to bake your normals, having to make sure that having to bake like, you know how when it comes to you know the anime style of shaders, you have to bake like the normals for the face so that it sticks to a very specific style of shading, right? That is where it gets really difficult. So yeah, I think yes and no, depends on the style. Okay. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Hey Mika. Yeah, nobody ever does. Okay, thanks. Yeah. No worries. Let me just delete that. Red is gonna make a 3-hour stream when he starts modeling the feet. Oh my god. That you would have to go over to Niche. He live right now. Yes, she is live. Okay, but she's gaming right now. I won't bother. But yes. You want a feet lover? Go over to Niche. How long have you been doing 3D? When I first started, it felt that way, but it's definitely possible to fix it in most stages. Just gotta keep saving different file versions as well. How long have I been doing 3D? I've been doing 3D. Well, I got exposed to it in like 2013, 2014. That is when again I was in, you know, 2 different VFX schools, and one of the many modules was 3D, so that is yeah, so that's 5 years ish, right? And then took a 2-year break to serve national service, and then 2.5 years, 2 years off because of national service, and half a year because of, well, I just never thought of diving into 3D again. And then 2020, wait, what was it? Shit. I think like mid 2020 I picked up Blender again. And yeah, the rest was history. So quite a long time. But if you're talking specifically character art, that is a different story. I'm a little less experienced in that area. Anime style shaders are just emission. Oh, it is more than that. I can promise you, it is way more convoluted than you actually than you think. This part is so short. Holy shit. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that easy. Well, I guess it depends on how much you want to dive into it. I promise you, it's way more convoluted than just an emission shader. It's actually not so off. I think it's because it's just not like. She doesn't have any boots on. If I were to rotate her feet. That feels a little bit more right. But yeah, I made her feet really, really small. Hey Mike, 3D is so fun and amazing. You can do anything you imagine if you stick to learning the skill required. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure. You served? Yes, Queen, yes, I served. Every guy in Singapore has to serve 2 years. Exactly, exactly. Man was an officer. Lieutenant Knock. Been doing 3D since 2022, but only recently started character art, and I've never felt like such a beginner. You know, that is so valid. I feel you. Thank you, Igua, for the follow. Yeah, that is real. When I first started doing character art, it made me question my abilities. I'm like, bruh, do I know how to art anymore? That is the beauty of like getting into something new, right? It's so humbling. You think you know it all, and then you dive into something completely alien. You're like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know anything. I know jack shit about anything at all. Why do I keep reading Tiny Cocky when I see your name? Trust me, it seems like it's like 50% of there's a 50% chance of someone reading my name as Tiny Cocky. It's either Tiny Cocky or Tiny Rocky. I've seen both. Naki, do you have any tips on making a female head or face? Trying to make one, but I'm having some trouble and procrastination hit. Tips on making a female head. Tips. Okay. Let me think if I have any. Oof, that is so off. I would say look out for the angle of the forehead, the angle of the jaw. So I think, if my memory serves me right, like the generalization of the female anatomy, like in terms of the skull, is that they generally have like a more angled, what do you call this? Like the body of the oh my god, whatever this bone is called. Oh jeez, my anatomy terms. like this mandible or whatever jaw, right? It's usually more angled. I think for male, it's like more like this. It's more straight down, I think. And then for women, they tend to have like blockier foreheads. Like it's, if I were to exaggerate it for a female, I think it's more like this, right? That is a huge exaggeration. For male, their forehead tends to be more like this, more angled. So for female, it's kind of like rounded like this, and then you have their eye socket. And then for male, it's like there's this little dip down here, and then it goes like this. It's terrible, but you get what I'm saying, right? And then again, terrible generalization, but they tend to have like a shorter chin, right? So their chin tends to be like relative to the, like this part, the mandible, geez, right? Yeah, relative to the jaw, it's more rounded. I think for a male, it tends to stick out a little bit long. Not really. What is it? Let me see. Let me look at a male figure real quick. Yeah, I think it's again, awful generalization. Don't take this like verbatim, but I think it has to do with like the height of, what do you call this again? Is it the mandible? Like this little, the jaw, right? That relative, like the plane relative to the lips. Let me see. Let me look at I don't know, Jenna Tega. Like if I were to make this into if I were to turn her into a male character, like I would have it so that this part of the jaw passes the mouth, like passes the lip, right? And then for female, I would have it more so aligned. But again, it's like a terrible generalization. But they tend to generally have like a shorter mandible. It's just like biology. And then yeah, I would bring this down. I would bring this down to, that's a little more male-like, and then I'll straighten this out. Then I would angle this. Yeah, kind of like that. She still looks very female-esque, but yeah. There's that. I don't know if that's a good enough tip. Mecca, hello! How you doing? How you doing? I think you mean the mandible? Yeah, I think so too. More oval, puffy, lower eyelid. Mandible? Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, I think women tend to have like a more ovalish face, right? But then instead of thinking like, oh, it's an oval, think of why, like why is it an oval? Try to find like the landmarks of the transition point, like this, for instance. The corners could be a good landmark to refer to, right? Like if it was a male, this would probably be lower. This would appear a little more squarish, you know. I don't know. I feel like I need a revision on the general biology and anatomy and whatnot. I hope that's good enough, Mika. Didn't know you knew you started streaming again. Yes, I'm back. I am back. Making Tiny doubt everything you learn. I know, right? Keep challenging him. I do have to be challenged. Melon about to chow down. Other word for uterus is the womb. Hope this helps. Thanks, Mecca. That was really helpful. Good night, sir. It's 4. Oh, it is 4. Holy. Time for me to sleep. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good sleep. Thanks for dropping by, saying hi. You're very normie sleeping schedule. Appreciate that. My ears popped. Oh my god. What happened? Back when I was learning how to draw, I faced the same problem. But my case was that I drew male faces more feminine than I intended. Ah, okay. I see. We have the opposite problem. Sculpting females was my nightmare. I was terrible at it. Rhymas, oh my god. What is this title? I promise. Guys, I promise it's not what you think. It is not what you think. It's a goon. Not the terminology of today, but like goon. You know? No, that doesn't help. Hydrate, thank you. We like fanboys around these parts. Like Goon, not Gooner. Yes, like Goon. Like what is the synonym for Goon? Yeah, like a foolish, like a bad guy. Like a common, yes, yeah. Thug, enforcer. Yeah. There's a word that I'm thinking of, but it's not coming to me. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like goon, you know? Just be wise, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Just be wise. Henchman, thank you. Henchman is a great terminology. The female henchman. Maybe that I gotta change the title to something a little less suspicious, or maybe because of the double meaning, it'll attract more people. Yo, hey, just be wise with the Prime. I do have some buttons for you. Thank you so much for the Prime, I really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Enjoy the badges, enjoy the emotes, and the ad-free experience. Thank you. Title for the clicks, exactly. I'm late, at least I made it. Sculpt's looking awesome. Thank you, Yankee. Don't worry about it. The VODs will be up, they're not going anywhere, so it's all good, it's all good. Okay, I think, I think I'll refine the body along the way. Wait, I forgot to give her boobs. It's gonna be really subtle though, because she's fully clothed, but a little too empty. If you guys are expecting some huge bazookas, badonk, no, that is Donkadong is down there, right? Yeah, huge yowzers. Not that kind of film. Bazoinkas, exactly. Caddy. Bring more Gooners here? Oh my god. Watch it on YouTube, but wanted to share some love from Twitch. Yo, I appreciate it, just be wise. I really, really do. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Bun Bun? What the... Wait, were you already here? Or is that... You were here in... Yeah, you were here, like, earlier, right? Like a stream 5 hours ago. Now that's a female Goon. Great minds think alike. Oh my god. Might be wrong and sorry to be annoying, but her arms could be too long. Potentially. I think it's the wrist. It's the transition, but I think it's fine. You might be right. I don't know what it is. Or maybe her legs are too short. It's something a little off, but... The wrist is supposed to be right where the groin is. I think maybe her forearms are too long. That might be the issue. Should the elbow be? Elbow. Let me look at this reference. The elbow should be right where the belly button is. Okay. That could be why it feels long. Yeah. Okay, so it's not that the arm is too long. The elbow is the forearm was way too long. Or rather should I say the upper arm, Man, what is this bone? Oh my god. Think. Dig into the brain anatomy. Not the ulna, it's not the radius. It's not the femur. The femur's the legs. The humerus. Exactly. See, totally did not Google. Came straight from the noggin. Where the ref at? It is up here on my screen. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys. We have some areola action going on. So, for me to see. Lower abdomen, crotch area is a bit long, and the thighs, I think. Yeah, let's see. Let me bring out the heads again. Belly button. Maybe the groin could be slightly higher, just a little bit. The wrist could be a little lower. The fingers could... Yeah, the fingers are fine, I think. And then the belly... Yeah, her delts were way too short. I think that's fine for now. It's supposed to be on like the more muscular side. But I don't want to go too crazy though. but maybe going a little crazy with the musculature could be the move. Once she has her boots on and her gloves, I think she'll look a lot more proportionate. I gotta account for that too, because I'm being very careful not to go into the details, because we're eventually gonna turn like the legs, for instance, into pants, right? Like, I don't know, the folds and whatnot, like that. Oh. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into let's have the caps be like let's sharpen the you know, the silhouette and whatnot. Buff, exactly. Hype train, thanks for the hype train. Appreciate it. Humongous, exactly. Humor. True, the funny bone, true. The wrist should be right under the shoulder, no, when like you bend your arm. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, well, it's yeah, that feels about right, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I just gotta fix the anatomy a little. Maybe her triceps are a little too thin, or too narrow compared to the biceps. Gotta fix the little subtleties, but we'll get there eventually. I don't want to focus too much on this area. You'll be clothed. You'll be wearing a vest. Let me pop up the concept art for anyone who's just tuning in. So this is the concept art that I drew. Here we go. So she's completely clothed, you see? Yeah, I drew her arms way too short here. Holy shit, look at that. Yeah, so this is who we're working with. Yeah, I think once we have like the gloves and the boots, she'll look a lot more proportionate. Alright. $7.5, got it? Yes, exactly. Looks good, thank you. A radical sweatshop, jeez. Just watch your YouTube, your video. Oh wait, okay, sorry, I was thinking of like a different... The string of words thought of something totally different from what you probably intended to mean. But I just watched your video, it was amazing. Can you say your top 3 women for International Women's Day? Top 3 women? Top 3 women. My mom, my grandma, and one of my best friends. Yeah, there you go. You saw the Avatar movie leak? I saw it on my timeline. I scrubbed through in the middle just to see if it was legitimate. Saw that it was, and then I stopped watching it. Not that I would watch the movie anyways, but it feels... I feel bad, you know? Feel bad for the animators. Don't watch that shit. Yeah. Stonehouse anatomy is a great asset to understanding human anatomy. Stonehouse anatomy. Stonehouse Anatomy. Ooh, interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Never heard of Stonehouse Anatomy ever. Interesting. Hey Zach Mart, welcome to the stream. Got the spoilers already all over the internet. I see. Yeah, I didn't watch. As in, I've seen obviously like some frames. It looked sick. I won't lie, it looked really good. But as soon as I found out that it was legitimate, I stopped watching it. I feel like I'm stalling now, so let's start blocking out, shall we? Let's get into blocking out the clothes. So, oops. Let's go with a cylinder. I'll do that. Oops. What is the shortcut key for shear again? Shear. Control. What the Shift Control Alt S? That is a crazy combo. Oh, how do we? Never mind. Your mom is the goat. Let's you live with her. Exactly. Mama do be the goat. Nobody would watch a movie leak and hi, hello. Hey, someone some new. Oh, some newbie. Okay, some newbie. Hey, some newbie. Some noob. No, some noob. There we go. Alright. His mom, his grandma, his grandmama, mom. When did you start drawing and how long for? Well, I drew. I've always like drawn on and off. I started drawing as a kid, but like never seriously. I have no idea. I didn't keep track of like my drawing progress at all. It's not what I do. So I had to pick up drawing again for the film. And I wouldn't say I'm good at it. Still. Perhaps someday. Let me just bevel that. Bevel. I need to stop like flying around the canvas so that it's a lot easier to edit. There we go. There we go. I want to understand a thing. Are you Chinese or Japanese? I'm Chinese. Ni hao. I'm half Chinese. Was flabbergasted when I figured you could draw. Yeah, not well, but well enough, I guess. But yeah, I've always like, you know, doodled around, sketch on sketchbooks, but yeah, I've never actually like dove. Is that the past tense for dive into drawing? But I've always enjoyed doing it. Did I miss any messages? What is that? Thus title potato chip. I promise it's not the goon you're thinking of. It's not the goon you're thinking of. Okay, having a stroke for a second. I always do. Every stream, I'm gonna have a little a mini stroke. My favorite Blender shortcut is Alt Q in pose mode to switch between rigs. Valid? Yep. Or in sculpt mode. Give me tips. I'm having trouble putting legs to torso drawing. Drawing. I wish I had tips for you, my man. When it comes to drawing, I'm like the worst person to ask. I mean, look at this. I drew the okay. I almost. Holy, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Had I pulled my Purev on stream, that would be GG's for the week. Okay, look at this. Look at what I did. The arms are way too short. The wrist was supposed to be right where the groin is. Yeah, the elbow joint should be right where the belly button is, maybe a little bit higher. And it depends on like how far out you're spread out, but yeah, it's way too short. So asking me for drawing advice, wrong person to ask. And I got a goon button emote. Well, you have emote editor controls, right? Do you? Perfect opportunity to say, Senator, I'm Singaporean, and you missed it. Fuck. Let's get into the shoulder pads. Let's create, let's see. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll start with a plane. Yuan. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm gooning. Oh my god. Not the goon we wanted, but the goon we needed. There you go. Facts. Nice to see how far this project has come though. Jokes aside, always my inspiration for picking the stylus up. Let's go. Thank you. Thanks for the really kind words. Thank you. And I'm glad you're picking up that stylus. Boop, 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 boop. Is that the move? Is this the move, y'all? The move is WoW PvP group. Imagine if we made a Minecraft server. How cool would that be? Konnichiwa, Noki-kun, yo, Maestro, hello. I came to Goon for a 10. What? Oh, it's okay. Those are song lyrics. Okay. Knowing what you know now, where would you put emphasis if you were to go back to being a beginner? Ooh. I'm basically asking whether you have regrets that you didn't focus enough on one of the stages. Are we talking about like 3D in general, or are we talking about specifically character art? Because if we're talking like 3D in general, for me the move is to just focus on learning the tools by creating smaller projects, like really tiny projects. But basically whatever gets you to learn the fundamentals, or no, not the fundamental, yeah, but like the basic tools, like knowing how to navigate around the viewport and whatnot. Those are obviously things that you have to learn. But do I have any regrets? Not really. But maybe I do, I just can't think of it right now. But we're talking about like character art, right? I would say my one regret is not stumbling upon Anatomy for Sculptors sooner. Because when I got into the 100 Hits challenge, I didn't have an anatomy book. I think I took this one course by Speedchar. I subscribed to Yen Sculpt's Patreon for a bit. Yeah, I got his course as well. That definitely helped. But I wish I had stumbled across Anatomy for Sculptors a lot sooner to then pair with the courses that I took. Yeah, anatomy books. That I wish I knew about a lot sooner. Yeah, there you go. There's the one regret. Really title card projects. I'd definitely be conking people with a maze on that server. That would be yeah, that would be interesting to see. You guys totally won't gang up on me, right? Hey Vio Foggy. First time catching you live. Hi from Argentina. Yo! Shout out to Argentina. Good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Anatomy for Sculptors really changed my art. Valid. Hey Drias, I hope I got it right. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Anatomy for Sculptors was, yeah, I wish I honestly highly advocate for beginners to consider checking out. Like, you don't even have to buy their books in the beginning. Like, just go to their art station, go through all of their, all of their materials, study with what you've got, and then once you're like craving for more materials, get their book. That is what I did. When I first started out, I found out about anatomy for sculptors. I was heavily relying on their free stuff. So yeah, their free stuff is a great indicator of the quality of their works. Find it's for you, then get it, This is good enough. Let's mirror that. This mirror, boom, boom. Then I'll add a solidify. That is good enough for now. Okay. Too Many Nights by Don Toliver. I see. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that song. Maybe I have, but I don't know a lot of lyrics by heart. Man, my streaming stamina has plummeted like crazy. I apologize for the low energy. Hopefully once I'm like fully acclimatized to this degenerate sleep schedule, I'll be a lot more attentive. But yeah, this will you guys will have to deal with this energy level for now. Okay, alright, alright, let me just pull up the concept art once again. There you go. So that's done. The next move is the little pad beneath this. Beneath whatever this is. We're gonna have to tweak the shape a little bit more, obviously. But let's get the pad beneath it down, and then we'll work on the shapes a little. Okay. Boom. Yo, AD, hello. The furry Naki, how's the process with the Goon? I have no idea who you're talking to. But in case you're talking to me, the non-furry Naki, the progress is going okay. I'm not mad about the progress at all. I didn't get to work on it off stream that much, but as far as the progress, for what for the amount of time I've spent on this project, I think it's going okay. Not too bad. How are you doing, AD? Will you be sculpting over the pauldrons later, or is it better to stick to modeling for that? I think I will be. It won't be a lot of there won't be a lot of sculpting, but there may be some sculpting just to get in those uneven beveled edges, like I did for the protagonist. You guys want to see the protagonist? Do you guys want to say hi to Mr. Sad Boy real quick? You want to see? It's been a while, right? Let me resolve this. Did you give him a name yet? I have a placeholder, but it's still not confirmed. Doing good, not gonna lie. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Would you say your art style is a bit merciful regarding anatomy? Merciful. Not entirely sure what you mean by merciful. Do you mean like a less merciful, meaning like I abide less by the anatomy, like it's more stylized? Then I would say so. Yeah. I think I'm very open for very open to breaking the rules. That's for sure. As long as it looks good. What is the placeholder name? I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to say it because yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say it yet. As soon as I feel comfortable to share the name, I'll let you guys know. Because it's still like in the works. But okay, I almost gave out like a little hint. But just wait out a little bit longer until things are more I guess like finalized, because I feel like it may contribute to spoiling the film. Yeah. Oh, Ruby. Yo, Ruby, hello. Oh, right. I mean, you were alive pretty early today. How was the stream? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Whoops. Where did my music go? Yo, Hex Sculpt. Hello, hello. Hex Sculpts. 3D Ambassador back at it. Hey. I think at this point I'm gonna have to hand it to you. I don't go live in. I don't look around enough anymore to deserve that name. We in the house. Let's go. Started the stream earlier so I can raid ya. No way. What an honor. What an honor. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hi, Ruby gang. What's up, gang? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently working on the second, holy shit, I cannot believe I'm saying this, the second character of Red Feathers, the short film that I'm currently working on. And we are currently working on the Blockout of this Goon, and it's not the kind of Goon that you're thinking of, okay? Not that kind of Goon. Maybe she is. She could be one. Never say never, but not that kind of Goon. Elixis Artemis, the third leader of the Great Republic. I would call her that. I'm saving this one. There we go, saved. We hired the wrong goons. Wrong goons. Let's go, bro. Let's go. So yeah, I'm really excited for this project. Maybe I should show you guys around a little the work in progress, the things that I've done so far, in case you guys missed it. I'm also curious about what is your process for the script for the short film, like the rest of the pre-production, other than these models. So the script was it was very, very chill, right? I have like some of the scripts and the dialogues on, you know, like my notes on my phone. I have it on Notion, but the script is very basic. It's not like it's not official at all. It's very it's like how you would write down any ideas that you have. It's very unofficial, you know. So the process is like, oh, it started off as like, oh, I have this idea that I want to do a fight scene, and then it gradually grew into this little dialogue that I have. It's like, it's very emotion specific, right? or sorry, very emotion focused. It stemmed from like certain emotions and like morality questions that I had in mind, and then I built the script, the dialogue around the emotions, and that's really it. I'm not a great storyteller by any means at all, right? This is technically the first time I'm ever telling a story, so it's not gonna be. Don't expect anything too great, okay? I don't read books, so you should be very worried about that. But yeah, that's basically the process, and then just some sketches, visualization, some what do you call that? Yeah, it's just sketches to kind of convey the ideas that I have in mind, and then you slowly piece all of the puzzle together in like a linear timeline. Then boom, you have the story, and then it's basically iterations after iterations after iterations. That how this film even like came about and came together. Whereas, sorry, I'm just looking for the file real quick. Red Feathers projects. There you go. Two. Sorry, Raiders. I know it's taken a while for me to find the files and whatnot. But if you're still here, let me open up 5.2. Yeah, I had to install 5.2 alpha because the emission preview in 5.1 and 5.1 is broken. I think even in 5.0.1. When you were in Vulkan, like when you're running in Vulkan and you want to do like an emission preview, for some reason it breaks. So I had to install 5.2 for this. One sec. Open. There we go. Alright, so this is the protagonist, the star of the show. Here's a little animation test that I did. Wait, let me just set it to the camera. There you go. Alright, let me just catch up with your messages real quick. Preliminary script. Is that the term? Yeah, I guess it's that. Yeah, it's a very bare bones script. I don't even have it like officially written down. I do have like the rough dialogues and stuff. Yeah, I even, oh my god, this is really cringe, but I did do like a little voice acting test to see my voice acting, to hear, to not only listen, to test out my voice acting abilities, but to get a feel of what the mood of the film is like. I don't think it'll ever see the light of day, but let me see if I can like. There it is. Dialogue test. This was done in late August, early September. Parenthesis, cringe warning. You guys will never ever get to hear this, I don't think. I did some like, oh. Bro, why did I name it that? You guys didn't see anything, right? Well, it's pretty... fuck. Okay, I just leaked the ending, but okay. Whatever. Just pretend that didn't happen, okay? I did some shading tests. There you go. Threw in the powder Ella Purnell as Powder. Did some shading tests. How do I show you guys this without spoiling the film? So fucking... Okay, there you go. Here are some initial sketches that I did. That... Fuck! Okay. I'm not gonna... Oh my god, why... okay. The naming convention. Not subtle at all. Holy shit, okay. Alright, don't pretend that didn't happen. It's not a big deal, it's not a big deal at all, but would have been more fun to just leave it a little bit more vague. I need to stop leaking stuff. Yo, Ezzy. We're coming aboard, yo. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. Okay, let me recollect myself. For the Ruby raiders, welcome. For the Ezzy raiders, welcome. So I'm currently working on a short film called Red Feathers, which the story, the story part, story. Oh my god, I can't English right now because I cannot believe that just happened. I leaked a little bit. Don't go back in the VOD if you don't want to be spoiled. But this was a facial animation test that I did for the for the internet. But it's also really for myself to I totally forgot to test the facial rig, right? And yeah, wait, where did my camera go? There you go. Let me turn up the audio.
Seriously?
There you go.
Or I'll kill him. Oh wow, is that a Colt 45 you put out of a clown's rectum? Seriously?
Yeah, I did this for the internet. There you go. There's my face right there.
Seriously? Or I'll kill him. Oh wow, is that a Colt 45 you put out of a clown's rectum?
There you go. This is a protagonist you're looking at right here. And we're currently working on the blockout of one of the goons. Just boom. Yeah, she looks really different right now. She looks nowhere near she looks nothing like the concept art. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, making a jinx at the moment. I see. Ooh, cool. I've not seen anything. I'm blind. Okay, good. Let's keep it that way, right? Let's keep it that way. If you go back in the VOD, you explode. You've been warned. Exactly. Exactly, Bunny. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Ruby and Ezzy and Ruby. If you have to go eat, sorry, I've been holding you hostage. Feel free to go grab, some foods and the post stream care. A clown's what now? Yeah. Yes. A clown's somewhere. Now you not get right. Wait. Oh, no, get rid of you. Get rid of me like that. Okay. All right, great. I'm gonna keep you here then. I'm gonna keep you here for myself. Thank you. Do you think wait, sorry. Do you think is Arcane's approach? What do I think is Arcane's approach to sculpting? I'm not sure what for Warwick. I think it took them 60 days to complete the sculpt. I could be wrong. You gotta check out like one of their videos that they recently released. But a huge chunk of their characters were actually poly-modeled. Like no sculpting involved at all. Just moving vertices around. So yeah, it's a huge testament to yeah, if like you think that sculpting is like a necessity, like a necessary skill to have for character creation, then yeah, it's like one of the best testaments, like one of the best disputes against that. You don't need to know sculpting to do character art at all. Oh, you're sick. Right, alright. Got the fly. You got the flu. Okay. Yeah. Drink lots of liquids, electrolytes, and please take care. Do you have some of niche voice lines by chance? I don't. We haven't done any dialogues yet. But now that you mention it, I do actually intend to have her read some lines once this character is done, just so that we get to test, things out a little. You know what? Maybe not even that. I might just straight up rip some audio from her streams and then just animate to that. Yeah. It's crazy. I feel like polymodeling would be even harder for me to make it look right. Yeah, it straight up. I think let me pull up their stuff real quick. Station. Okay. I'm glad I'm not logged out. ArtStation has the tendency to log you out every time. Okay. This entire portfolio right here, everything that you see, I believe, was poly-modeled. Isn't that crazy? Wait, is it this one? I could be wrong. Wait. Where's the... No, wait. Maybe it's not this one. 1 second. 1 second. Where's the one of Isha? Might be the wrong portfolio. Isha. Where are you at? Wait, it is this. Yeah. Wait, did they? Oh no, I'm tripping. Yes, it is the right portfolio. Okay. Yeah, everything you see here, 100% poly-modeled. I showed this in one of in my latest video. But if you look at their comments section, look at this. It's in Maya entirely. You were right. However, we don't sculpt in Maya. We really just do old school poly modeling. Isn't that crazy? Old school poly modeling. The good old poly model moving the verts around. How insane is that? You must really hate retopology. Yeah, they must. It seems like the case. But yeah, the fact that this was, let's see, yeah, 100% modeled in Maya. Look at that. No ZBrush, nor any cloth simulation. No marvelous designer. None of that. I don't know how they do it, but they did it. It was fully poly-modeled. Isn't that insane? I actually do not believe that is poly-modeled. Insane, right? Yeah, where can I learn to do that? I could not tell you. I wish I knew, but I don't. Like to poly-model to this level, I have no idea. But it's poly-modeled. Thank you, Mecha, for the hydrate. Just poly, yeah. Fully poly-modeled. Fully. Oops. Did I leak any... Oh my god. Are there any areolas? Nope. We're safe. Alright. Let me just look at this. Oops. Modeling 100% in Maya, no ZBrush. I really wish they would share their topology, but it is kind of like their secret. Their little secret. But they have shown us quite a fair amount of like topology. I threw some of it in where is it? In the latest video. Look at that. This was from their IG story. Sorry, not story, their reels. You see their topology is it's fairly clean. It's fairly it's like mid poly almost. But it's obviously subdivided like before rendering, right? Just closer together. Look at that. Rare topology spotted. Look at that. You wouldn't think to add like a pole here, but they did. It works surprisingly well. Look at that. Look at the topology. Pretty clean. You leaked a small donger. A Heimer donger. Whoops. Insanely talented, they really are. It's because they're French. There you go. Everyone, you wanna be good at poly modeling or sculpting? Just be French. You get a dual citizenship. Hey Naki, love your videos. Thank you. Keanu Steve, thank you, I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's actually insane. It's insane. How long have you been animating? Not very long. Not too long. I wish I had an exact date, but animating is like, it's not the thing that I mainly do. It's going to be the thing that I mainly do now that I'm working on, you know, an animated short film. But in general, animating isn't like a thing that I often do. But that is about to change. Okay. Let me... Let's just block out her boots, potentially her gloves, and then maybe her vest. We'll see. And then I'm gonna have to call it a night because I am again getting on the sleepy side. I hate that that's happening. Yeah, I can hardly formulate a sentence right now. I don't know English anymore. So I hope you guys understand. I'll eventually get my energy back, I promise. Because like I said, I only recently converted back to degenerate hours, right? Because of IRL obligations, I had to revert to normie hours. Now I have to revert back to degen hours, and it is difficult. Feels like jet lag, you know? Let's mirror that. Go. Doesn't have to be too perfect. My bad, I'll move quick. Yeah, you want to get good quick? Just go, just be French. It's not that difficult, you know? Just be French. We're getting a secret stream tomorrow. It really depends. The only reason why I could go live at a really weird hour, at really weird hours earlier was because I had my home to myself. again, like the reason why I stream at degenerate hours is because I live with like all of my family members, and I refuse to have them walk on eggshells just because I'm live, you know? Yeah, it's like the least I could do. So, whether or not there will be a secret stream tomorrow, that truly depends on who's home. I think we could widen these boots a little down here. Dang, why not? Fair enough, yeah. I'm all for today. Take care, everyone. Bye, Marshall. Thanks for watching the stream. As per usual, I'm surprised you didn't torture me with food stuff today. Very, very surprised. But thank you. Go. I want to keep this fairly simple. I think this has to be a little bit higher, like this, and that too. I'll dissolve that and add a new one. Haven't been home, but you're on my mind for the next meal. Ah, jeez. Uh-oh, rip. Rip. Yeah, take care, Marshall. Thanks again for watching the stream. You have a good one. I want to add this here. Yeah, why not? And now her boots are a little large. A little large. Pull it back a little, yeah. Hi Noki, I'm new here. Wanted to ask when you're finishing. Welcome to the stream. When I'm finishing, are you talking about like specifically the stream, or do you mean like the film in general? If you're talking about the stream, I am ending soon. Unfortunately, I thought I could hold up. I thought I could endure for 3 hours, but I'm so sleepy, guys. I'm gonna have to apologize once again. But we'll get back the stream stamina. We'll get back the the endurance. The stream for it's not even that long. 3 hours isn't that long, but it's just because I'm not used to streaming at these hours. Even at the gym earlier, I was so sluggish. Then sometime in May, I'm gonna have to go back to regular hours for like a few days again. Ugh. There we go. That's a good enough blockout for now. Have you ever bought a Blender course? If yes, were they worth the money? Sleep well, Pookie? Oh wait, you're talking about Marshall, right? But have you ever bought a Blender course? If yes, were they worth the money? I have. I've bought a total of, I think, 3 courses. My first ever paid course was the one that SpeechR did on the head practice something something. It's a really long title, head anatomy, something like that. The second one that I bought was Yen Sculpt's Master Sculpting Heads. That one I can really recommend for beginners. I have it linked like in the one of the panels on Twitch. So if you want to check it out, it's there. Non-affiliated, by the way. It's just I honestly thought it helped me out a ton, right? And then the third course that I ever bought, The Art of Effective Rigging. That highly, highly, highly recommend. You want to get good at rigging? That is the course. That is the course. It is a lengthy course, 32 videos, I think. No, sorry, 32 hours, 220 videos. And they recently just expanded beyond that. There's a new chapter. So, you have been warned. Lots of time will be eaten up, but in return, you get to be fairly good at rigging, if not really, really good. Depends on your ability to learn. I'm a little slow with learning. Why am I using my mouse to sculpt? Damn it. Okay. There we go. I think she is starting to come along. Her face I'm still not very happy with. But I think it is coming along. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, December UI. December-y. Welcome to the stream. She looking epic, thank you. I'd buy a Noki course if only he had one. Someday. I would like to work on a course, but yeah, I would first have to get good, you know? I started in Blender and I'm doing the donut. What do you recommend me to do next? Oh, you're done with the donut? What do I recommend you to do next? First, pinpoint what you're keen on doing. You want to get into sculpting, character art, low poly modeling, you know. Pinpoint on what you want to do. You know, look around the internet, in the 3D world, get some inspo, and then work on mini projects, like tiny little projects. Yeah, small little projects that would that would go a long way. Like little projects, maybe like environment art or something like that. I've done my fair share of like mini projects. Let me pull it up real quick. I would consider these as mini projects. second. No. Okay. OBS. There you go. I would consider these as mini projects. So, yeah. You know, just a nice little environment shot, and then it's a character, some books, cool little table. This is a re-illustration of Poopy Cat's work. This is her illustration. She's goated. This is another one. Here's another one, right? I would consider these as mini projects, and these taught me a lot, like learning how to groom hair, learning how to mess with lighting, you know? Yeah, lighting taught me how to light like an outdoor scene. Play with like particles, you know? Yeah, mini projects like these, and then yeah, you'll learn a lot. You'll feel happy because these projects they don't take a lot of time to do. I think the one that I showed you, the one I did for you know, the re-illustration or the 3D illustration of Poopy Cat's illustration. I think that only took like what, 4 days. Yeah, from start to finish that took 4 days. It was that small. Looks cute, love it, looks good, thank you, appreciate it. Bullshit, you ready now? I am so not ready. I barely know the term for like this little region right here anymore. He is not amused. She is not amused. No. You're no cladomastoid. Oh my god. Someone was judging me because I made my models nude when I started working on them. Hard to explain. I would add clothes later, but he acted as if I was a freaky person. Yeah, what do they know about art, man? Now you do you. You do you. Flexing hard right now, flexing. Non-existent. I'm trying to learn Blender to add it in my edits. Oh, that sounds fire. Yes. Yes. Mixed media is always so cool. Like maybe like IRL and then throw in a little composite some of the 3D elements within that. It's really cool. Now that I'm looking at this as a whole, maybe I want to widen this out a little. Just throw in some cubes, maybe pockets. I don't want to get too carried away with the details. One second, let me hide these real quick. Hide. Cool. Yeah, I might just leave out the vest for now. Because I still want to work on the torso. Like, it'll look fire in music edits. Oh, it so will. Having like Blender under your tool belt, huge, huge, huge. Ever thought about improving your 2D art since the knowledge is somewhat transferable to 3D? Yes. Many times I've wanted to have like a 2D art phase. Unfortunately, I just don't have the means to do that right now. So I'm going all in with 3D, and then if ever comes a day where well, it's not like I completely abandoned 2D, right? I still practice 2D a little bit on the side every now and then, but not too seriously. But like, you know, I think having the means to lock in, go all out with you know, learning the ins, well, not the ins and outs, but just learning, diving into topics like, you know, the fundamentals of, I don't know, maybe learning how to draw the perspective grids and whatnot, learning how to do a specific rendering style. That would be fun. I just don't have the means to do that right now. If there's time for me to do something, I would have to dedicate that time to this film. Like, say I have like freed up time, I would have to, instead of like learning how to do 2D, I would have to dedicate my time to maybe learning the ins and outs of Autorig Pro, right? My 2D face right now, let's go. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Enjoy your 2D phase. I had a 2D phase during the concept art stage, and that is when I actually got the time to get into some 2D stuff, you know. It was for the film anyways, so I had the excuse to get into 2D for a bit. Transfers so much better than you think? I bet it does. I see what you did there by putting big bags on her thighs. You're giving the illusion of thick thighs. I approve. Maybe. That might be the play. I just spat on my keyboard. You sly dog. May or may not be intentional. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Proportion wise, I think I want her to be a little bit more muscular. That would be fire. I think I want to, yeah, let's move that out. That. No one sculpts them juicier than you. You're so right. I think the king of juicy stuff. Y'all want juicy stuff? Yeah, you have to head over to Ruby. idea to check out his streams, please. Right, I feel like I'm just stalling at this point. I want to block out her gloves, but I feel like that may be a little unnecessary. Let me see. Let me just do that for fun, for the impression that I'm getting shit done. But really, this is fairly pointless. Alright, and then we're gonna go to mask, extract, boom. And then we'll do that. We got VODs now? No way! Let's go! I didn't think that would ever happen, but I don't think you guys I don't think you guys understand how big of a dub that is, that Ruby has VODs now. Let's go. Your service is very much appreciated, Ruby. Extract. Alright, just a temporary placeholder. Lunavo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alright. I will lay out the flat colors real quick, and then I'm gonna have to call it a stream, unfortunately. 2B Pencil, let's go. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. 3 courses from Naki. Imagine. Hey, Arcmine, hello. Do you have any good tutorials for retoppling a character's body and clothes on Blender? Thanks for animating. Ooh, I think I did share a video one time. Ooh. Okay, if you're talking about like the topology of like what a good topology should be for the body and whatnot, I recommend you download those those character models that Blender has made for their their movies, short films and whatnot. Let me just drop some links. Go over here, download some of the characters, the free characters. Yeah, anything with a tag, like a free tag, you could download it, study it, observe how they go about creating their topology, and then if you're talking like retopology as like a technical, like from a technical standpoint, then what is that called? Let me see. Rain sent me a video that was really good. This could be a good video. Let me just drop it here. And then there's one that I saw a while ago. Is it Abe Leal Retopo? Yes, Abe Leal. Abe Leal. I hope I'm not butchering their name, but yeah, this was a really good video as well. This one. This video, really good. Check this one out too. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now. There should be other videos on like topology, but these are the ones you should check out for sure. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome. Might have to learn to be ambidextrous so his arm doesn't fall off. Man, imagine. What is that skill called? To be able to draw with both arms at the same time. Let me just quickly paint this real quick, and then we're gonna have to call it a night. Alright, not a lot of progress made today, but I'm sure I think tomorrow I'll get a lot done off stream. I hope. And I'll be sure to record it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a night. Let me just put up the there we go. So here is the progress. Clearly we have a lot to do. Alright, we have a long way to go, but we'll be back again tomorrow. Let's see, can you send me the videos you started with? What did I start with? Well, all of the links that I sent in chat were the ones that I saw, I've seen. Oh! Okay. How can I forget? I'm glad you got me to think a little bit more. So there's this video that Yen Sculpt did a long time ago.
In this blender.
If you guys want to know, like one of the first few videos that I've watched on retopology, this is the one. Let me just make sure that it's the right one real quick. Copy this right here. This right here, I was blown away when I was like, how does one get this good? I remember watching this being like, there's no way I could ever get to this level.
Hit Control Tab and you select everything at center.
Where is it?
Control Tab.
Yeah.
Face, and then Alt expecting
this part right here.
That I created, as you can see.
This is the one. So yeah. So all of the links that I sent in chat, those are all relevant to retopology. I wish I had more to recommend, but this is all that I can think of right now. Get lots of rest, Naki. Sleep tight. Thank you, Van. I will be sleeping real tight. What time is it there? It is 5:30 a.m. Spicy movement. Somebody clip that. What happened? What spicy movement? Uh-oh. Here you guys go. The face needs a lot of work. Yep. Okay, let me just put it here. Good old 2.79. The pre-UI overhaul. Looks good. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. What is that? Wait, what? That's demon time? What are you up? Oh, what are you doing up so late? Yeah. Again, I had to revert back to degenerate hours so that I have, the workspace to myself. I get to talk without any interruptions, But okay. I'm gonna have to end the stream here, guys. Again, if you're not already part of the Discord, here you guys go. There's the link, and here is the schedule. Yeah, it's up to date finally. Okay, great. Just came back from math. Yo, Mika, welcome back, and I will see you tomorrow. And what else? If you guys want to learn more about the short film, here is the link to that. This is it'll link you to the very first video that I worked on, that I posted on Naki. And over there I'll pretty much explain like the rough premise of the short film, and then I recently just released a second Naki video, pretty much going through the entire process of the character creation of the protagonist. So feel free to check it out if you have like 25 minutes to spare. And then I just came back from French class. Well, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to end it a little bit, 30 minutes earlier. That's not so bad. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to tank the whole 3 hours, which isn't even that long. But thanks for all the subs, the follows, the raids. Really appreciate it. For the hydrates. And yeah, let's go say hi to Niche, and I'll be back tomorrow with another Blockout day. I didn't think it was gonna take this long, but here we are. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.